So with Windows 10 reaching the end of support in a couple of months, I have a rig sitting at my sister's house. It's my normal rig when I'm not bringing anything with me or whatever. I just built a regular gaming machine to leave there for weekends when I go up there. It's got a Xeon 1270, I believe it is. Decent computer, but obviously I'm not going to be able to put Windows 11 on it without some other hack, and I might want to do something else with that. So in that stead, I need another computer. All right, so future editing Paul here. Instead of doing the intro, little flash screen or whatever, I'm simply going to just ask you to click like and subscribe if you get into this video and like it. Subs, after I hit about 1,530, Jay just leveled off, and for every one I get, one goes away. So I'm sure anybody else that has a channel is feeling my pain, but if you don't mind, throw a like or subscribe on it, please. All right, so this will be pretty easy. It's not going to be too difficult to go ahead and swap out. We'll use a B550. I believe it's an ASRock board I've got over there that should do the trick. We're going to do a 3700X because that is a really good CPU, and it's not doing anything but gathering dust at the moment. Couple other things. We got a 1 terabyte NVMe that's going to be great, and an RTX 3060, 12 gig. Get up here, gigabyte. Yeah, always good. 3060 is still solid. 12 gig is going to handle anything I want to throw at it. Right now, I'm only gaming at 1080p, so it's not like I'm going to even need all that VRAM. Yeah, so those are the things that we know will go well. There are some things that we're not sure if they will go well or not. One of them being this. So Western Digital SN750, 2 terabyte, that up until very recently was doing very well. Then it decided to have a problem, and it turned into read-only. That means I couldn't update any of my Steam games. So after doing some digging and trying to figure out what was going on, I finally realized that it most likely has a bad sector, but I couldn't really explore that without first replacing it, backing it up, and taking it out so I could go ahead and put it in a different rig where I'm not going to be in danger of losing any other data or anything like that. So we got the 1 terabyte NVMe. We're going to go ahead and put the 2 terabyte in there, try to reformat it, see if we can save this one. And if I can, then I'll go ahead and put my games back on that. That'll be good. The other thing is I've got an all-in-one cooler that some of you guys may have seen on the channel before, and actually I'm still getting questions about. It's the one I had to rebuild. I think it was the M22, the NZXT. If I remember that right, it's an M22. I got this from somebody that we replaced their all-in-one cooler because this was making a horrendous noise and the temps were way up. Well, what we found out through this series of videos, there was 2-3 videos, we found out that the coolant that was inside there had particles or whatever build up or whatever, and it built up in the fins and it really gunked up everything, and it was horrible. So I spent a little bit of time trying to figure out, finally flushed the entire thing out, got it completely cleaned out, got it real nice and good, put fresh coolant in it with no other additives, no extra sparkly stuff, no whatever they might have had as some kind of solution to keep things from corroding. But we went ahead and got all that fixed, and it's been working fine. However, I haven't been using it for the past couple months because the rig that it was in is not being used. So we're going to swap a couple things out. We're going to use that as the cooler. We're going to see if I can do something with a 2 terabyte drive. We're going to put all of that in a G-Skill case. Yes, a G-Skill case. I've done a video on this case before. I'll go ahead and link it up in the corner. But really good case and fun to work in. And we'll just see if all these parts will go together and what we end up with. It should be a pretty solid build. And it'll allow me to bring that Xeon build, I believe it's a 1270 in it, back here and maybe turn that into, I don't know, a Bazite rig. We can put Linux on that, right? Game on Linux. Why does it look like my... Oh, okay. It's the USB cable. Sorry about that if it's a distraction. Anyway. Yeah, let's get on with the build. Now this is going to go in a G-Skill case. This is the LT1, I believe it is. Yeah, pretty decent case. I featured this on the channel probably, I don't know, a year and a half ago. Really solid. It's a MATX type size. And of course, while we're talking about it, the memory we're going to be using
Well, I mean, you got to, right? Some G-Skill DDR4. I believe that's either 3200 or 3600. It is 16 gig, which should be fine for what I'm using. And yeah, 3200 speed, CL16. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So as I go to start putting the parts in and the drives and all that stuff, this one will be easy because it'll be held down by the heat sink. Right here. So that won't be any issue. However, the other one, I don't know what happened to this standoff. This was originally a brand new board, but it looks like the whatever cap was on it, similar to this one, it's just plain gone. So there's no threads, no way to put the screw in to hold it down, but I do have an alternative because oh yeah, I've got an adapter. It's a PCIe adapter, and even though the video card will take up part of the space, I still think I've got room to put that down here, and we're still should be good to go. So I can try to fix that 2 terabyte. I do have other drives, a couple of different SSDs, but I would rather have 2 NVMe drives, and I guess I'll try to figure out how to repair that somehow. I don't know. We'll get there. Got the CPU in, we've got the drive up underneath here. I'm about to put the memory in, then we're going to stick it in the case. We're going to put the cooler on and start putting the rest of this together, cable managing, and do some testing. Now you guys can clown on me all you like about me using an Ariscame power supply. It's a 650 watt. It's mid-tier at best. Some would say less, but that's okay. I've used a few of these. They've never failed me. This is going in my own rig. If I was going to use something a little bit more high-end, then I would consider something else. But for right now, this is going to do the job. It's going to do fine. And I'll eventually put something else in it if I want to. I do love the cable management options in this case. There are holes all over the place. It is so easy to route stuff. And yeah, have I mentioned that I really like being able to build in this case? And the front's not too bad either. I mean, there's a few things that might look a tad bit out of place, but overall it looks pretty good. The one thing I do like about this power supply is that they all are black sleeve cables. They fit in very well. I don't have any issues. Flat ribbon type cable. I got plenty of space here where I hook up the graphics card. This is going to be fine. I got to put a cooler on this. We'll see that cooler in a minute. I got to put the graphics card in. We'll have to tackle the problem of the NVMe drive that likes to screw up, and we'll have to reformat that, see if we can't fix it. But we're almost to the point where we can call this rig done. I mean, there's a lot to do, but a couple hours worth of work, hours worth of work, I don't know. We're getting there. A dab, but it looks like a little runny dab. In any case, we've got it down there. We'll check to make sure the spread pattern's okay, and yeah, we'll tighten it up. Looks like I have to add a tiny bit more or spread it out a little bit, but yeah, not too bad. So because we are already building a computer from the land of misfit toys with the cooler back there that has been repaired, and the NVMe that we have to fix, and a couple other things that are going on, I figured why not just use fans that came from other sources. This actually is a Cooler Master fan that came off of another all-in-one cooler. I don't remember where the Corsair fan came from, but I'm sure it came from some build I was dismantling or something. But since we're just, how many different brands can we put in here? Okay, I mean, just, have I mentioned that I really like building in this case? No, we have taken a lot of things that just probably shouldn't be in the same, they should be in a computer. And we're going to put them all in the same computer and see if we just can't salvage all of it all at one time. You know, what the heck? Maybe that might be a good name for this computer, is Misfit Toy. Anyway, so that's where we are. Let's finish it up, and yeah, let's get it going. Alright, that CPU temp might be just a little bit higher than I would like. I would like to see it's about 38, 39. I'm not going to complain about 43 because it's a lot less than the 95 that I was getting when I actually got this cooler and had to rebuild it. So, or clean it out, refill it, and all that stuff. This is looking really good. I can't complain at all. Motherboard temp is 33. The CPU temp is 43 and just rock solid steady. And yeah, we're looking pretty good here. I've gone ahead and let's see here. Yep, memory is already set. Yeah, we're ready to go ahead and save this, and then we'll go ahead and put Windows. We'll put Windows 10 because I don't have to have an account, and then maybe we'll upgrade that to Windows 11 and maybe be able to keep our local account. We'll see what happens. All right, so I've tried multiple things and multiple times to try to clear the read-only. The only thing I can figure is this SN750 down here is toast, and that sucks because, you know, it's a 2 terabyte. But yeah, at least we tried. Anyway, yeah, on to the rest of it. Yeah, so far it's not turning out too bad. I think we're in good shape.
So in the end, this turned out pretty good. And I think I'm actually going to call it, because of the nature of this thing, I think I'm going to call it Frankenfurter. And those of us that are older would probably know exactly what that is. Or if you like older 80s movies, you might very well know what that is. But anyway, if not, look it up. But in any case, no pun intended with this case, this turned out great. I started on some testing, ran out of time. I really have to get this published because that might be another one of my problems is that I haven't been putting videos up very often. It's just because I've been busy and life gets away from you sometimes. And I've got a lot of stuff filmed. I've got a lot of stuff tested. I haven't put those together and edited them yet. Edited them. I haven't done the editing yet. I'm going to love talking when I learn how. In any case, that is all I have for this time. It's going pretty well. We will do some testing. Don't worry. We'll go ahead and let you know how the 3700X and that RTX 3060 work together. And yeah, we'll give you all that probably in an upcoming video. I have some other things going on as well, including with my server. I don't know if I'm going to put a video on that, but we'll see. My goal is to try to maybe make these a little bit shorter, easier to make, and put them out more often so I have something out there for you guys to watch. But we'll see how that goes as well. However that might work out, I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far and liked the video, go ahead and throw a like on it. If you don't mind, please do subscribe. As I mentioned before, the subs have just completely leveled off, and in some cases I get one and I lose one. And it's been really, really baffling for the past like 6 weeks. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do me a solid and go ahead and do that. Don't forget to check out the socials, but if you don't do anything else, just do me one big favor, and that's be good to each other. Smile, wave, hold the door open, you know, the standard stuff. I ask for it all the time, and I do get feedback. You guys, a lot of people do tell me that they like when I say that, or they've had a good day, or they've been able to do that for somebody else, and I appreciate that. And just, we got to be good to each other, right? Anyway, that is all I have for this time. I'm working on server. I'm working on a couple other PCs. Just a lot of stuff going on. We'll see what I can put on film. We'll see what I can edit, and we'll see what I can get it published so you guys can watch. Until I get myself into something I got no business getting into. I'll see you later.